Hey guys, welcome back to the neighborhood. It's your friendly neighborhood reviewer with InToIt Reviews. For today's review, we're taking a look at another headphone from Emu, the Emu Walnut. This review is thanks in part to Ricky RDT, as this is his set and he sent them into the channel for review. I'll place a link to his channel in the description below to say thanks. Anyhow, Emu as a company really likes wood, and they invest in the idea that wood cups in general really enhance the sound of headphones. And here, the Emu Walnuts are no exception. In fact, it is because of the success of this headphone, I believe, that Emu Purple Hearts from Drop were made, which is the Drop-specific variant of the Cow, or the Creative Arvana Live, that Drop made in collaboration with Emu. As I own a set of Purple Hearts, I covered them early on in the channel, and I'll place a link to that review in the description below for your reference. This will be important if you're interested in the build of this headphone or want to know a little bit more about Emu as a company, as I won't really cover that information again here, so instead I'll just let you refer back to that posting for that information. So I won't be overly duplicitous here, other than to say that the build consists of the same rattly plastic and leatherette construction, with wooden ear cups and a short rubbery attached 3.5mm cable, which seems intended for portable use. Although the build doesn't inspire confidence upon first inspection, I will note that I have had my Purple Hearts for at least a few years now, and have been rather rough with them, and they have withstood both the punishment and the test of time. At least, so far. So take that information for what you will. The major differences between the build of the Purple Hearts and the Walnuts is that the cups are encased in a shiny chrome plastic on the Walnuts, and the Walnuts have a walnut cup rather than a Purple Heart one. So let's get on to the sound. These are warm and dark boys. This actually surprised me because the Purple Hearts have mainly been reviewed as the darkest variant of the Cow, but honestly, I found the Walnuts to be even darker, at least in the traditional sense. What I mean by this is that the treble is significantly rolled, and even more so than it is in the Purple Hearts. Of additional distinction, there is additional sub-bass presence in the Walnuts, and because of this, the Walnuts do appear smoother and more even to the ear. In this way, the Walnuts distinguish themselves from the Purple Hearts, which have more of a mid-bass presence in comparison. Unfortunately, both Walnuts and Purple Hearts suffer from bass bleed into the rest of the frequency response range. But again, the Walnuts bleed is more from the sub-bass region rather than the mid-bass. This results in a warmer, more mellow, and more even-sounding presentation, whereas the Purple Hearts come across as more traditionally V-shaped in comparison. Perhaps this is why with the stock pads on both sets, the Purple Hearts have been perceived by some in the audiophile community to be worse. And I have to say that I do prefer the sound of the Walnut for a more relaxed listen when comparing both the sets with their stock pads. Simply put, the Walnuts are more coherent and cohesive sounding with their stock pads. Having said that, the Walnuts are also more limited in their definition, fuzzier, less resolving, and despite a mild increase in the mid-range presence, offer a dearth of mid-range and vocal clarity in comparison to the stock Purple Hearts. So aside from the mid-bass bleed of the Purple Hearts, I would say that the Purple Hearts are actually the better headphone of the two, especially if you value any semblance of treble performance in your playback. But fear not the mid-bass bleed of the Purple Hearts, because if you've watched that video, then you would know I have a fix for the bass bleed there, in the form of a pad adjustment to large Meze 99 classic pads. With this pad swap, the Purple Hearts bass bleed mostly remits, offering additional clarity and balance to the presentation of these affordable and portable cans. And while I tried the swap to Meze 99 classic pads on the Walnuts, the results just weren't as favorable. Generally speaking, the Walnuts remain the warmer and fuzzier variant of the two sets, and although it gained a bit of stage and treble, it wasn't sufficient to make up the quality gap between the two headphones, in my opinion. So, having now heard the OG cows, walnuts, and purple hearts to date, I would say that with the large Meze pad adjustment, the purple hearts are surprisingly the best variant that I have had the opportunity to listen to. Having said that, I do see a lot of posts in the audiophile community about the special edition version of the cow potentially being the best one. So I'm kind of interested now in giving those a shot as well. Let me know if you're interested as well in the comments below. I might pick up a set of the special editions for the channel to review and compare in the future. And in the meantime, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a Patreon, and share this channel's content with your friends and fellow audiophiles alike to help the neighborhood grow. And with that, I'm out for now.